Become a relevant youth. BARY.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from any part of the world that you're watching me from. My name is Femi Ikotun, and I welcome you to another episode of BARY. I'm so glad you're here again today, and I'm glad because we're continuing in what we started a while ago. Our vision basically is to help young people to discover their true purposes on time, and the key word is on time, so as to become relevant agents of change in this world for God's glory.
Become a relevant youth. BARY.
Welcome back. Today we will be talking about one fundamental knowledge that you must have as a young person, and that is the knowledge of purpose. You must invest in the knowledge of purpose if you must be a relevant youth. In the book of Proverbs, chapter 19, verse 21, it says, "Many are the plans in a man's heart, but it is the purpose of God that prevails." The first thing I want you to understand is that God does nothing without purpose. God is not an accidental God. You don't catch God unaware. God has a purpose. Everything God does is for a reason. And if indeed He created you, then it must have resulted from a purpose. You get what I'm saying? Look at what the Bible says in Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11. It says, "I know the thoughts or the plans that I have towards you. They are thoughts of good, not of evil, to give you a future and a hope." God has a thought for us. There was an idea in the mind of God when He created everyone. Every creation of God was birthed from an idea. That idea is the purpose. There's a reason for everything you see on planet Earth, because God is a God of purpose. And if indeed God created you, remember what the Bible says in Genesis 1. It says, "Let us create man in our own image." There is a reason for it. Now, that purpose must be discovered. That unique purpose must be understood if you must fulfill it, because it's in your fulfillment that you find success. You are right here because of purpose. There is a reason for your life, and that discovering and knowing the reason why you were born is one of the most important discoveries of life. You've got to be like the fish in the water and like the bird in the air. And the only way that can be a possibility is for you to discover your purpose, so that you can be where you're meant to be, do what you're called to do, not just anything. So first, let's begin with this. What is purpose? What is purpose? Firstly, purpose is the original reason for the creation of a thing. Purpose is the original reason for the creation of a thing. Purpose is the intended result that initiates the creation of a thing. The intended result that initiates the creation of a thing. Purpose is the desired end that causes the invention of a product. Purpose is the desired end that causes the invention of a product. Number 4, purpose is the intended solution that inspired creativity towards overcoming a present problem. The intended solution that inspires creativity towards overcoming a present problem. Purpose is the need that inspires the creation of a solution. Number 6, purpose is the established intent that causes production. The established intent that causes production. Purpose is the original idea which motivates an action. The idea that motivates, that provokes an action, that is purpose. Purpose is principally the why for a thing, the reason for an action, the why for a creation, the reason for an invention or an innovation, or the reason for a solution. Purpose is all about the why. Why is this thing here? Why are you here on earth? Why am I here on earth? That is purpose. So my question to you, my brothers and sisters, is this: What is your purpose? What is your purpose? Now, do you know that without God, life has no purpose? Without purpose, life has no meaning. Without meaning, life has no significance or hope. So what brings meaning to a life is purpose. Remember what the Bible says in Jeremiah 29 verse 11, I know the thought that I have towards you. They are thoughts of good, not of evil, to give you a future and a hope. So the thoughts, the idea, the purpose that births you is what produces your future and the hope. And that's how important purpose is. Do you know that there are 3 great days in a man's life? The first is the day he was born. The second is the day he reconnects to his Creator through Jesus Christ. And the third day is the day he discovers why he was born, the purpose for his life. Do you know that it is better to be dead and not know life than to be alive and not know why? It is better to be dead and not know life than to be alive and not know why. Do you know that the greatest failure in life is being successful in the wrong assignment? Do you know that the greatest failure in life is being successful in the wrong assignment? You can do good things, but until the good things you're doing becomes right, you have actually failed. Because doing good things is not good enough until it becomes right. That is how God measures success in life. Success is not just acquiring wealth. Success is the fulfillment of your purpose. Do you know that the wettest spot on earth is the graveyard? The graveyard is the wettest spot on earth. And this is because lying under the ground are destinies. People, young men and women who never discovered the reason for their lives, who never discovered what they carried, who never knew the virtue of greatness that they were created with. They died without manifesting. They died without fulfilling. Down under the ground are books that were never written, songs that were never sung, because they lacked the knowledge of purpose. And that's why I want every young person to take this subject of purpose seriously if really they want success and they want to truly succeed and want to be satisfied in life. I mean, the goal of BARY is basically to help every young person deprive the grave of additional wealth. That is our goal. That is what BARY is all about. That's what becoming relevant is all about. Relevance is basically the right solution solving the right problem. So our goal, our objective in BARY is basically to help young people deprive the grave of additional wealth by helping them discover their purpose, by helping them discover the wealth of potential that lies inside of them, by letting them know that it's not about what the word says or how the word defines success, but most importantly, how God defines success. Because just as every product was created to solve a problem, so also have you been created to solve a problem. You're a product of God. Look around you. Everything, there's nothing ever made by man that is not solving a problem. The automobile solves transportation problem. I mean, as a doctor, you're solving a problem, medical problem. As a lawyer, you're solving legal problem. The carpenter solves the furniture problem. The media is solving information problem. Teachers in school are solving educational problem. Pastors are solving spiritual problems. Everything solves a problem. Look at the house you're living in. It's solving accommodation problem. The glasses you're putting on is helping you to see farther, to see clearer. Everything, your shoes are solving problem. Everything, the television, the computer, anything you can imagine, everything solves the problem. So also have you been created to solve a problem. There is a unique problem that only you can solve. So therefore, the real success of a medical doctor is to focus on medical problems. The real success of a lawyer is to focus on the legal problem. There is a unique problem that you have been called to solve. Your success, your significance, your relevance and fulfillment, your satisfaction will only be found when you focus and you discover that unique problem and you solve it. Because you are the only right solution for the problem you were created to solve. Nobody can do it like you would do it. That is what you have been shaped, you have been designed to do. Just the way I'm sitting on a chair right now. The design of the chair made it possible for me to sit on it. It's different from if I were to sit on the television. The television has not been designed to be sat upon. If I sit upon it, I will abuse it. And that's how people are abusing their lives. When you don't know the purpose of a thing, you abuse it. When you don't know the purpose of your life, you abuse it. That is why lives are being abused with drugs, with dangerous substances, because you don't understand the purpose of your life, and that will bring about destruction. When purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. I have few questions I want to ask you. It's a commitment I want to suggest to you that you provide answers to this week. Please, I want you to provide answers to them as much as you can. I have 10 questions. I call them 10 destiny questions that you must answer. Number one question is, what am I here on earth to do? Number two question, what problem was I created to solve? What problem was I created to solve? Number three, what one thing will I achieve for mankind if I knew I would never fail? Number four, what value can I give to my generation while I'm still alive? What value can I add? What impact can I make in my generation while I'm still alive? Number five, what would I love to be said about me at my funeral? That I was a plus or a minus, a blessing or a curse, an influencer or a destroyer? What would I love to be said about me at my funeral? Please answer that question. Number six, what would I love to do even without any reward or any monetary reward? What is it that I would still love to do even if there was no recognition, no accolades, no reward whatsoever? Number seven, if I have all the powers to make a singular change in people's life, what would that change be? Number eight, if I have 1 hour left to live, what positive difference would I make? If I have 1 hour to live on this earth, what change, what positive difference will I make within that 1 hour? Number nine, what problem do I see in the world that I wish I had all the powers to solve? What problem do I see in the world that I wish I have all the powers in the world to solve it? And number 10, what can I do in a way that no other can? Can you sing in a way nobody can sing? Can you dance in a way nobody can dance? What are you passionate about? So these are questions I want you to answer this week. I want you to take your time, ponder upon them. You may not find answers for them, but I want those questions to linger on your heart. Purpose is key. Every young person that will be relevant must understand purpose. And that's why we've come to you today. Thank you for coming this far, listening to what we've got to say. I'm only sharing a little of what I know. I don't know it all. I'm only impacting my own knowledge to you. And I hope that you've been inspired one way or the other. If you have any questions, if you have any comment, kindly make your comment known to me on the comment section, and I will be happy to respond to your questions. And I would love to read your comments also. If you have anything you want to add to what I'm saying, please go ahead and add it. And let's make this world a better place for everyone. I'm glad and I thank you for listening to me. I look forward to meeting you again next week as we continue on the subject of purpose. Kindly please like this video, share this video, and ask your friends to subscribe. Let them encourage them to join us. They may be young. If you're elderly watching me, please get your younger people, your younger children, your siblings, your brothers and sisters to subscribe to this channel. And I believe they will be inspired when they join us. Thank you so much for this privilege, and see you next week. God bless you real good. Bye-bye.
relevant youth. BARY.